I wanted to capture a moment where I'm dysregulated in this entrepreneurial journey that I'm going on. Because honestly, the majority of videos that you see from myself, even, people are, giving advice. It's all about positivity and, transformation and strength and confidence and just, these people, they seem like they always got it together and they're always locked in and they're always just like ready to go. But they just don't record the moments and they don't publish the moments and share the moments where they're dysregulated. And by that, what I mean by that is their nervous system is feeling unsafe. It's a perception, it's not an actual reality, but it feels real in the moment. And comes with that is doubting in their abilities, especially for an entrepreneur like myself, that now my entire livelihood revolves around me getting up in the morning and taking action. And if I do not take action, like for 1 second, then I'm not going to be able to actually make enough money to survive. So there's a lot of pressure on me, a lot of stress, a lot of problems that I have to solve on a daily basis. And the majority of the time, I love it. Like, I'm able to tap in and be able to easily, figure things out. It's actually fun and stimulating just kind of going through that process. But there's moments where, sometimes it could last a couple of hours and, maybe even a full day, depending. I haven't had one of those in a while, but where, you just doubt that this is going to go anywhere, that you're not going to get customers, you're not going to get clients. And on top of that, not only that, but it's compounded with this idea that, like, the further you go in with this entrepreneurial mindset and this, now not just the mindset, but literally your external world is revolving around it, in the sense that you taught all about money management and mindsets and all of those different things with confidence and ambition, and now to actually act on it and to put your money where your mouth is and quit your job and to do what you preach full time, in a sense, it's a totally different ballgame. And with that comes a lot of isolation, because the people around you, your friends and most of your family, they just can't really understand your path because they don't see that in themselves. And it's okay, like, everybody's on their own trajectory, but it's a lot easier for people to hang out with one another when they all have something in common, and that's working for a boss and getting a paycheck and being on a set schedule and having the stresses of life, commonly the same common stresses of life. But when you're not like that and you are totally outside of most people around you's way of viewing stress and the way that they go about just life day to day, you don't have anything in common with them anymore. And so, like, people don't really want to hang out with you that much. It's not because they hate you or anything. It's just because, people like to spend time with people that especially, have things in common with them and they can relate to one another. And most people aren't interested in talking with another person that challenges their belief systems and the way that they see life, even when they're actually, the person's not even challenging them directly. It's just literally the idea of just literally being in proximity with each other. You guys are in different worlds, and so you're going to talk about different things that are completely uninteresting to the other person, right? Unfortunately, usually it is the opposite. Like, I would say more entrepreneurs are able to kind of, go in those directions and just, have conversations about different things that, normal, everyday 9-to-5 people, they kind of, they worry about. Like, I don't mind, hanging out with someone and hearing what they have to say about the worries that they're facing and struggles that they're going through, or the most popular video game that's out and how much fun they're having with it. Like, none of that stuff it doesn't bother me, but I can't just hold space forever and, not feel like it's not kind of like balanced, and it's not like where two people are just chilling, like hanging out and just relaxing and just shooting the shit. But man, it's I haven't had a relationship like that in quite a while, and I just know that I'm in a phase right now. I'm going through this this season where a lot of loneliness, isolation, and but it's refining me, and I have to do this right now, obviously, because man, like running a business, it takes a lot. There's no time left for anything else really. So you got to make sacrifices, and that involves people, it involves the time you spend with those people. So yeah, it's the path of an entrepreneur, and it's not for everybody. That's for darn sure. But I know that because I have God in my life, this is so much easier than if I didn't have him. I would be absolutely, I'd be taking all the drugs right now, honestly. Drinking, pornography, every single bit of it, just to cope with the stress. But I got him, so I can't get through these storms when they happen, and I'll be better for it.